It is D&D time. What the heck?
What the heck?
What the heck? What the heck? I fix camera. Now camera no fix again. Why you do this, camera? I love that. I love when OBS decides just to do whatever it wants. Every once in a blue moon, you know?
Very opinionated.
Very rude, OBS. Very rude. Very well. Okay. There we goes. We are back for more D&D fun stuff. I believe the only thing on my end is you guys have about 25 to 30 sessions left. That number can drastically get smaller, determining things that you could do or could not do. So it is out there, but I tried thinking of a couple different paths you guys could take for the rest of the campaign. And I kept getting around that range. So somewhere around there. But I know there are some ways that you could make that number go from that to that pretty quick. So just kind of comes down to what you do.
We kill the Capy crew itself.
That is one of them.
Seppuku.
Yes. You could commit seppuku and go to
So
wherever,
you guys drink this Kool-Aid I just made.
go to wherever plane of existence you want to go to. Or that your soul would go to, I should say.
You guys
That
like
isn't-
Kool-Aid?
Drink the Kool-Aid, man. But with that, though, I will turn it over to Brittany for the lore of the mastery. Then.
Alrighty, session 33. The party reviewed the tasks that they have, and they came up with a strategy by going to Loudwater, then the Misty Forest. Depending on what happens, they'll either go check in with the council in Waterdeep before going to Baldur's Gate, or they could just decide to go directly to Baldur's Gate. The party continued towards Loudwater, where the party had an encounter while they were resting with thousands of moths. So Soraya, Hermaeus, and Kira woke up due to some fluttering, and when they opened their eyes, thousands of violet glowing moths were surrounding them. The lucid party members saw red eyes off in the distance and was able to identify it as Mothman passing through. After some time, the party went back to sleep and woke up the next morning and continued on their way. After some time, the party heard a bird call off in the trees, and Solaris noticed it was coming from a harper. So Solaris and Kiris went up and discussed what was going on and was informed that cultist caravans were in the area and that Charles was tracking them. He informed them that there was one up ahead, and the Capy crew decided to go after the caravan and told Charles that he would, and Solaris told Charles that he would send an update to the harpers, and to do that, Charles gave him a whistle that would call on one of the harpers' messenger birds. The party found the lake and that the caravan was at, and decided to do oh my god.
English is so
sorry.
hard.
It's so hard. The party found the lake where the caravan was at and decided to sneak up and attack. Starting with a coordination of AoE spells and then rolling initiative, the party used the party boon and took the surprise round. The Capy crew hit hard, and out of the darkness, they found kobolds, dragon wing guards, and off in the distance, flying towards them, was another dragon. Kira did a kill with the shadow dagger. Solaris fired bad news. All the while, that dragon was a green dragon that just kept getting closer. Eventually, the caravan was defeated. The Capy crew snatched the chests, and we dashed away, obtaining 450 gold, magic scrolls, and a letter of warning from Rathmodar and Resmir to the cultists, saying, "Watch out for that Capy crew." At the end of the session, the party once again gave ourselves the party boon. Currently, myself and Walter are the only eligible players for boons. That's all I got.
That's all she wrote, kids.
Yeah.
Anything else anyone would like to add that might have been forgotten? Not mentioned?
She got everything.
She got it. Very nice. With that, then, we'll dive right back into the craziness that is the shenaniganry. If Roll20 would like to play ball, that would be nice. Thank you, Roll20. So, with the party kind of divvying up the gold however you guys want, as well as any of the items, did you guys already have that kind of figured out, or did you want to take a second to do that? I know last session we ended cutting off before you guys
up the
could
gold.
divvy.
Did we want to just divvy the gold up evenly?
Let's see. Does it?
I'm down with that. I don't
So
think it
divide
splits
amongst
evenly.
5. 450 divided by 5.
Oh, never mind. That does split evenly.
That's 90 gold
5?
each.
I'll
BP?
take some gold.
Don't we usually split for BP too?
No, we don't. We don't have to split for BP. It's okay.
I thought
Okay.
BP didn't even have. Oh, well, he has this little butt pocket, doesn't he?
Him have pockets. Oh, him have pockets. Him have pockets.
He has
on him
he has a
lederhosen.
lederhosen. He has a lederhosen on. Yeah.
450.
Lederhosen usually have that one little front pocket.
Yeah.
450 four ways is 113 gold each.
113.
Well, it's 112.5, but Mandy usually tells me to round up.
No, I'm just making sure
Yeah.
that I heard 13 correctly at the end. My brain didn't register numbers.
Yep. 113.
Did you guys need to be reminded of the scrolls you found?
I have those too. If we need them.
Got a bit of my magic.
I have them here. If you don't have them readily available.
I do. Who
Okay.
needs them?
I mean, if you want to hold on to them.
I don't remember hearing any on that one session that I wanted, so I'm good.
It was locate object, good berry, and silent image.
I'm good.
Image? Okay. I think they should. I have no use for scrolls, so if anyone, I think they should go to Hermaeus.
Well, so it's not inherently for someone who like does magic. Like I'm not like a wizard or anything like that, so like I can't like copy spells and stuff like that from spell scrolls. So just as much use in your hands as it is in any of ours.
Keep it in your inventory, and if we need to use it later, we can use it.
Yeah. All
We'll
right.
pull from it.
Very well. Party successfully.
And then who has the letter? Am I holding the letter as well?
Seems to be a thing.
Okay.
With
Kira will hold both.
Then, as you guys would travel a bit more, the next major town, I guess you could say, would be Succumber. If the party would like to do anything there on your travels. Otherwise,
I would like to go shopping.
you want to go shopping?
Okie dokie.
I do.
Anything you are particularly looking for?
Armor.
Armors?
Yes.
Armor.
Is this a good town to look for armor in? I don't know nothing about Succumber.
Succumber is a trade city of sorts. It's not anywhere on the level of like Waterdeep or Neverwinter. In that regard, I would say like a little bit bigger greenest. It's got a little bit more, a couple more inns, a couple more taverns. You can see that there's the beginnings of a like a hill village that's made its way into being more of a town, a reputable stop on the road, but it's nowhere in the same ballpark of Baldur's Gate or Waterdeep and what it has, but it would have some shops. Nothing too crazy. You said you're looking for armor?
Yeah.
Okay. A specific kind of armor you're looking for, or?
I think I'm proficient in light armor.
Light armor? Okay.
But I need something better than what I have.
Let's see what they've got. Shall we? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, very nice. So as you're kind of perusing about, here, you do find one of the shops here, Smith, being ran by a couple humans and dwarves that have kind of conglomerated together in starting this forge. As they would have a couple varieties of light armor. They would have some padded armor, leather armor, and studded leather armor available.
I'm assuming studded leather armor is better than leather armor.
In mechanic terms, it's gonna be 12 plus your dex mod. So whatever your mod is, you just add onto that 12 then. So leather armor is 11 plus your dex mod, so it is better.
Okay.
If you're looking to do the studded leather, it would cost 45 gold.
What's like the best light armor I could get?
That would be it. That would be the highest.
That would be it?
Yeah.
Okay.
After that's leather armor, it's going to be 10 gold. That one's only 11 plus your dex mod. So it's only one drop down, but the cost is
So I
exponentially
have
cheaper.
leather armor.
So the next one would be studded leather for you.
Okay. All right, I'll do studded leather. English is hard.
45 gold, please.
Okie dokie.
As they have it readily available, so you don't have to wait for it, as you would possibly somewhere else. Anything else the party's searching for while you're here in Succumber?
Let's see. What could I use?
Plants.
Plants. Okay. Plants. There would be some, I don't want to call them apothecaries. What's a step down from an apothecary?
Apothecute.
Sure. Well, not an
I've
apothecary,
had
but an
two.
apothecute. We're going to play into that actually now a little bit more, as you'll find, Sarai, you'll find like this
Damn it.
small shop ran by halflings that the door is kind of like almost like the Hobbit in a giant circle, as you can kind of like go into the ground a little bit. It's one of the few buildings in Secomber that actually goes into the ground more than is upright. As it's ran by a couple different halflings here. You're looking for plants? Anything particular? Any kind of...
Just plants.
Just plants in general?
Ballads.
Okay. Just plants in general, she said.
Hey, Mander, when you get a second, there's 3 different kinds of studded leather armor in D&D Beyond, and I don't know which one to pick.
Do the legacy. Just the basic one. It should just be a 12 plus your dex mod. It's gonna weigh...
There's no total
13
eclipse of the sun. Shadow.
Roll me a D... 20.
Audrey 2.
20?
A D20.
Those are it.
15.
A 15.
1-5.
1-5. Ooh. Okay. They have a variety of different plants. Everything from like vegetables and fruits and that you could make like a garden at home. But they do have in kind of like nice little like box, like almost like milk carton boxes. Behind the counter there, they do have 2 other plants there. One is this almost like beet-like looking plant, but it's got more of a blood red coloring, like a deep blood red with a little tingeing of purple on it. The other one is this wispy, taller plant with a blue stem and very almost like white coloring leaves on it. As one of the shopkeepers there, one of these halflings, noticing you checking them out, would point out the blood red one being called Bloodroot, and the other one, the tall, wispy looking plant called Zap Thistle.
I'm gonna buy the Zap Fizzle because I already have some and I want more of it.
You're just buying one? He has, I'll say, he's got like 4 thistles in stock at the moment.
How much does he sell the thistles for?
He will sell them... They are 15 gold a pop.
I'll buy all 4. I don't know what the math is on that.
60.
Huh?
Quick math. In my head. So, the Bloodroot, that would be 5 gold a pop. He has 3 of those in stock.
What are the properties of the Bloodroot?
Yes.
What does it do?
Because you already have the Zap Thistle, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I thought you said that. I'll say with your druid background, and knowing what the plant's called, you would recognize Bloodroot. When it is boiled and kind of like muddled up and whatnot into almost like a liquid-like state, it's good for making convincing fake blood.
That's it?
That is all its actual uses. You could eat it. It's not going to hurt you, but...
That's all it does?
That's all it does. Convincing fake blood.
How many did you say he had?
3.
And they're how much?
5 gold a pop. So 15 overall, if you wanted to buy all 3.
Yeah, I'll buy all 3. Why not?
Add 3 Bloodroot. Anything else for you, Sarai, here at the Apothecute?
Is it a take one, leave one? Because I'm all for that.
It's your...
Very good system.
It's your offering to the halflings there. One of them walks up, wiping some dirt off on his vest there, and goes, If you like to leave something, it's perfectly fine with us.
I leave him a rice cake.
Ooh. So there. Do great with tea later. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
You too.
Beep boop bop on out of there.
Anything else the party would like to do here in Secomber?
I'm good.
Very well.
I'm good to go.
Alright. So the party wraps up their shopping, gets back on their horses, and makes their way forward, heading towards the high forest. Do you guys plan on traveling with this river north, or would you look to cross more? I would say that you guys would know the green dot is kind of where the druid camp is. I'll say that you guys know that. I know it's been a minute, but you would know it's over that way. So, if there's a certain direction.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think we should follow the river. I think that's a safe bet.
You're just down by the river.
I agree.
So we're heading north and then crossing at one point
down.
when it gets easier.
I don't live. What?
We're
Sorry.
No, you're good. So we're gonna follow north with this this river here. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because this river does snake off here, so
Do be sneaking.
it do be snaky. But as the party continues with your horses, because that does make a difference.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Having horses.
I want
makes
to
a
talk to my
difference.
horse the whole way. Like in Brother Bear, when Coda just won't shut the fuck up. That's literally.
Would you like to name your horse?
He probably has a name.
Oh, would
Horse
I?
number 3 is his name.
That's his name.
That
That's
is
so
his name.
sad. His name is Frederick.
His name. Thank you. I am now Frederick.
I like the R. That's a good R.
Mine's John Bon Pony.
Christ. John Bon Pony, Frederick.
If you don't do it with the accent, it doesn't count.
John Bon Pony.
Yes.
He has like a,
John Bon.
he's got like a little ring around his eye that, like, if you look at it just right, it almost looks like he has a monocle.
Jonathan
Distinguished.
Bonathan Pony.
I'm a distinguished horse. I was almost a pony. My mom is part pony, 3/4. Besides my horse.
Carol, quick question. Did you buy the blood root?
Yes.
Thank you.
3 of them. Someone in the party, if you could be so kind as to roll me, what is this? A d4, please.
I will do it.
He roll. He do much roll.
Good one.
A g1. Oh. Very well. So as the party continues traveling over the course of time here, taking long rests. So you do get long rests during this course of time. As you are traveling here, I'll say the party at large, with you being on horses, will make it a little bit easier for you. As you're traveling down, it's not so much like an official path or road that you're traveling, but I'll say that you guys do notice that there are folks that have gone this way enough over time that there is kind of like a dirt trail of sorts that you're following over the course of time that's been made here that makes your travel not as difficult as if you were just traveling on the open plains and that. But as you're going up this pathway here, this trail in the wilderness, off in the distance, you do see a figure, a robed figure, making their way down the road in your direction.
Can Kara see what they're wearing?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Love to. 27.
Jesus. With a 27, as you're making your way a bit closer, you're able to make out some of the features. You can see this half-elf woman, making her way with brown hair that's kind of pulled back into a long ponytail that goes down a decent amount of her back there. Wearing kind of muted color robes and that, and having a messenger bag slung across her body there, and with a staff or stick of walking staff of some sort, as she's kind of just menagering her way. She kind of like goes from one side of the road, and as she keeps walking, she slowly makes her way to the other side
Is
of
she
the
drunk?
road. I'll say with a 26, she doesn't appear to be drunk. Like, this is like she's just walking, and she's not like
Oh.
tipsy moving or anything. Like, she's just walking
Okay.
and just slowly moves to one side, and then kind of walks straight for a while, and then slowly moves to the other side.
Oh my god, she's like me. She can't walk in a straight line. Vibes.
There's no like identifying patches on her robes or anything. No.
Not that you see. Not at the moment,
Cool.
at least.
At the moment, that's comforting, Mander.
You're welcome.
At the moment is wild. At the moment is
Right?
wild.
Yeah.
ATM.
Authority. A little like perception thing.
Are we like side by side? Like, how are we walking right now?
Riding. Trotting.
Riding. How are we cantering?
How are we canter?
Because I say this because it'll make a difference if Hermaeus is towards the front. If we're not walking like side by side, since he's
I want to be in the back.
he's the voice. Or should be the voice, since he is our charismatic fellow. That's why I'm asking how we're walking.
I guess I could be in the front.
I'll be next to Hermaeus. Like, if we're gonna walk 2 by 2, it could be me and Hermaeus with the twins in the back.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
It's the way I picture, though, like BP like this between the two horses, just like
Winging.
it's fucking.
As the party has kind of a marching order, as you continue down the road to this individual.
Yeah.
Sure, I mean, it's kind of in
Yeah.
our way.
So you keep making your way at one point.
Making my way.
At one point, she bends down to kind of like a little patch of flowers on the side of the road there, and it's kind of like picking them up as you're getting a little bit closer. She looks up at you and goes, "Oh, hi."
Hey.
I didn't see you there. But now you're there.
How?
She just kind of slowly turns and looks back off into the woods for a moment.
Were you waiting for some friends?
Huh? What friends?
I said, what are you? I don't know. You're looking off in the forest like you're like expecting something.
I did.
I don't know. You just looked off.
Oh. Weird. I don't remember looking off. And she just kind of slowly tilts her head up into the sky there.
Oh shit.
She just stares
So
up
do you
there.
like live around here, or like you got a village nearby?
No. I'm traveling. Oh, look, a bird. What are you doing?
Bro, there's only one spot for a neurodivergent person in this game. Oh yeah, well we're actually making our way to Loudwater.
Oh. That's nice. Just cuz?
Yeah, just cause. You a cop?
No. But I'm part of the Arcane Brotherhood, though.
Hmm. We know those guys.
You do? Are you one of them?
Yeah, they're really. Well, we're like subcontractors. They subcontract us to go do stuff that's a little too dangerous for them.
Oh. So you're adventurers.
Magically inclined, yes.
That's fun. I've gone on adventures, too.
I mean,
They don't always work out for me, though.
Same here. Same here. So is this this flower picking excursion one of your more recent endeavors?
Well, it started with the flower. Well, now it's starting with the flower. But I'm going to Waterdeep. But I got lost because I started. Just kind of looks around for a moment. Where did I start?
Oh my god, it's fucking human Dory. Jesus Christ.
For real.
There was a river, and it was a really beautiful river. Like the water was just catching in the light just right, and it like bubbled, you know. Like it was so beautiful how it bubbled. I don't.
Were there cherry blossoms?
Sure.
No,
What about poppies?
no cherry blossoms. I don't remember any cherry blossoms. But it was nice and cool, like temperature wise, because like I had been walking for a while already at that point, and it felt really nice on my feet. And then I kept walking, and while I was walking, and as she's like talking there, she's kind of like moving her fingers as a little bit of magic is kind of going off in her hands there. That Solaris and Hermaeus, you would recognize a spell being cast, a cantrip there, of prestidigitation being casted there, as you all can kind of hear a small little babbling. Not here. You can like kind of like smell almost like a water, like when you're by a river and that you can kind of smell fresh water.
You smell does it smell like bromine?
Yep, like bromine. As you would be able to smell this as she's telling her tale there, as she goes, and then there was a wolf, and the wolf wasn't really nice, but he was nice looking, like he looked like a nice puppy, but not a puppy, if you know what I mean, because like it's a wolf, and wolves aren't nice.
Bitey puppy.
Yeah, a bitey puppy. Yeah. And then he chased me and he bit my leg. Did you see this? And she like lifts up part of her pant leg there. Is like there's a nice gash in her leg there. She goes, see? Bit me.
I think she's loopy from infection.
And then I got away from him, but I fell down a big cliff. But I didn't get hurt too much. And then where did I go? Oh, and then there was the moon. I think that's why the wolf found me, because of the moon. Because werewolves, you know. Right? That's how it works.
I'm
Dude.
not a stranger to lycanthropy.
Wait, are you a werewolf?
No.
Oh.
Trust me, you have with werewolves, like if you ask them, it's like they have to say, like, or else it's entrapment.
Could you imagine if this far into the campaign we just find out that Hermaeus is a werewolf?
You a cop.
Way worse.
But yeah.
So yeah.
Huh. What?
No, continue with your story. Do you have any more like injuries?
No, I didn't get hurt
Shit,
more.
did you get bit by you got bit by a werewolf, right?
Well, do you think it was a werewolf?
I don't know. It came out on the moon.
I haven't I haven't gotten hairy.
Well, you wouldn't know.
Ooh, you're right. I wouldn't know.
You just wake up in a barn with a bunch of dead pigs around you.
I haven't woke up in a barn. I haven't seen no
Yeah.
dead pigs yet.
I would like to get off my horse.
You get off your horse.
Hang on tight, Frederick. I'll be right back.
Roach.
Roach.
Come on, Roach.
I'd like to use my nature skills to see if I recognize the bite mark.
Go for it.
This feels like too much run around. We could just solve this problem fairly easily.
Well, let's go.
She's like,
Can you
That's
give
how
me
you
the
go
fucking
around.
roll?
she like sits down on the ground, pulls her pant leg down, and like has her legs straight up in the air. Like, is this helpful? Does this make it easier to look at it?
Jesus, hold on. Where's my nature? Hold up.
All around you.
Oh.
It's underneath medicine.
What's 18 plus 7? Whatever that is.
25.
25.
That one.
The 25. You can tell that this is a wolf that bit her.
Wolf.
Not a werewolf with like
Wolf.
how
Wolf.
like the jawline would work and that the werewolf's
So just a dog.
basically she got bit by a dog wolf.
She's fine.
I'm fine.
Alright.
You're fine.
Okay.
Huzzah!
I'm not.
Here, have a rice cake.
Oh, thank you. And she still has her leg up in the air with her pant leg down, and she's just sitting there nibbling on the rice cake there.
Maybe we put our legs down.
Oh,
I'm gonna walk back to Frederick.
okay. She puts her legs down and is just kind of sitting there on the ground eating the rice cake.
Wolf.
So you guys are going to Loudwater?
Yeah.
That's fun.
What do you need to do in Waterdeep?
I'm going to help the Brotherhood with a thing.
A thing.
Yeah,
What thing?
it was a thing. And they were like, this is an important thing. And everyone needs to be there to help with it. Oh, I remember the cult.
Mhm.
I was gonna go help with the cult. Yeah, that's the thing.
So you're part of the dragon cult?
No. I'm with the Brotherhood, but I'm gonna
You
help
just said you're gonna help.
fight the cult.
No, the Brotherhood is calling Brotherhood members to Waterdeep
Yeah,
to fight the cult.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God, you scared me. I thought I was gonna have to kill you. Oh man, I was close.
I don't think
I was
I
meant
make
to
a good
stab you.
cultist.
I don't either, to
I
be
don't.
honest.
I don't like it when you gotta hurt people. It's not nice.
Mm-mm,
Huh.
not at all.
No.
I mean,
You said
But
people, not
sometimes
birds.
you have to.
Self-defense is good though. Self-defense is
Yeah.
needed. And the cult's bad people, so they're an exception.
There you go. Got it. Boundaries.
are
You have a shoot a buddy.
She stands up and brushes herself off. Oh, I never introduced myself. That is quite rude of me, actually. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That was rude. I got distracted by the flowers, and then your pretty horse, and then the pretty Genasi lady looked at my leg, and then you were so nice to me. You with the lovely robes, and the glasses. You were so nice to me, and you guys were sitting there, and you look so cool on your horses.
So your name?
So,
Oh, yeah, my name. It is Elira Varenshade.
that's a cool name.
Can you spell that last name for me?
Elijah.
V A R. The E comes
Uh-huh.
and then the N comes, and then you sit in the shade. So SHADE.
Okay.
Great.
That was exhausting.
Nice to meet
How
you.
often do you make it to your destinations?
I get there.
Yeah.
When?
It's easier if I use magic, but I wanted to walk. And then I got lost on the walk.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah,
found...
you did.
And then there was some evil things at one point on my walk.
Oh.
Okay,
Well,
can we hear
Those
about the
games?
evil things?
Yeah, the evil things? Yeah,
Yeah.
they were big and ugly. Well, 3 of them were big and ugly. And they were green. They're very big and ugly and green. But that doesn't mean that green things can't be not ugly. And then the other one, he wasn't green. He was like us, but very big. And he was as off in the distance there's a loud snap of a branch of a tree. I'll say about, what is that?
What was that?
About 55 feet from you guys.
Well, what
Can
is
I
it?
see it?
I'm scared, guys.
Give me perception check
Love to.
for anyone in the party that would like to.
My perception is doo-doo water, so I'm just gonna...
18?
18.
Wait, I'm also rolling. I don't know where my nice dice are.
19.
Wait, can I use my passive?
Yes, you can if you want.
21.
I'm using my passive too.
Hers is 22.
19.
As the party would see, as you kind of like, you looked at this off in the distance there, as a couple more snaps and that can be heard around you, as you guys do catch notice of the party has fought these before. Trolls.
Trolls! Troll in the dungeon!
As well as one other creature, clad in armor and with a sword on his back. As the party
What's your name?
would see off in the side there, in the tree line, a giant.
Great.
Not this shit again.
If only Boreas was here and he could speak to them.
Can I lean down and, like, since she's kind of in front of me, can I, like, lean down and scoop her up and, like, stick her on my horse so she's out of the way?
Before you can do that,
Gosh
the
dang darn it.
giant points to you and goes, "Fortune favors us, the Capy crew and the wizard. Kill them."
Motherfucker. You're a wizard?
And
Harry?
roll initiative.
Motherfucker. Okay.
As I'll say that on the giant there, etched on part of his armor is the symbol of the cult of the dragon.
Of course that is.
There we go. Of course. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. 20 and 25. Oh. Okay then. 15 to 20.
I got 15.
17.
19.
I'll see myself out.
What'd you get, Hermes?
17.
17. Solaris was a 15. Soraya?
14.
14? Oh. That actually is not bad at all.
What'd you think I get?
The way you were saying see myself out, you did actually pretty well in the initiative.
Clearly, we've not played in a while. You've forgotten that I do this every time.
You do every time. Sooner or later, I'll remember. Or I'll stop falling for it, one of the two.
Yeah.
Top of the round is Kira. You guys are still on your
Hello.
horses, just so you're aware, they're just not there.
Cool.
Before we start combat, man, I'm gonna let you know right the fuck now. If these horses die, I will Badoop out of this call.
We'll see what happens.
Just be mindful of who you're aiming at. Alright?
We'll see what happens.
Kill
Alright.
myself.
Are you letting me pick up Elira as a free action, or do I have to take my action to pick her up?
It would be an action to grapple her, basically.
God damn it. Well, they're after her too, so I think it's important that we not let them kill the wizard. Okay. Alright, I'll use my action to grapple her. And then...
Will not resist.
So she's on my horse now. Great. I'm going to...
Draft horses have a 40-foot movement speed, by the way.
Super. I'm going to... Alright, so if I use... Needs to be light. Which I think my short bow... Nope. I don't have a ranged light weapon. Awesome possum. I'm done.
Very well. After Kira is Hermie.
Okey-dokey. So all we can see at this moment is just the troll. Oh, there's the.
Yep, there's 3 trolls, apologies. 3 trolls. Bloop. Because they failed their stealth check as they were trying to sneak up on you guys. And the 1 giant.
Oh my god.
As the trolls don't really have much on them as you're looking at them. They just have, like, they're just claws. No weapons, they're wearing loincloths. The giant, though, as you're looking at him, he does have like a giant-sized great sword. A great sword.
Okay.
And he's wearing armor as well.
Alright, I'm gonna use. Far away. Please. Okay, I can use this. So I'm gonna cast Enemies Abound on the giant. So I reach into the mind of a creature I can see and force it to make an intelligence saving throw. The creature automatically succeeds if it's immune to being frightened. On a failed save, the target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends.
Intelligence saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
You can't distinguish friend or foe. This is pretty interesting. No plus. DC?
17.
18.
Oh, come on.
Beats it by 1.
Did my best.
Bullshit.
Threat.
See, Carol's BS detector just went off.
Then OBS.
No, man, it's called OBS.
And then I'm going to enact my form of dread transformation. Give myself my 10 hit points, and I turn into a cool, crazy, like Cthulhu-looking guy.
You got like a little
And
bit of
that's
like
all for me.
tentacles kind of coming up on your neck
Basically,
there.
like kind of like a, this ethereal like hood kind of goes over my face. You can't see my face, but you can see just like tentacles kind of like coming out.
Like little small ones. They're not grand just yet,
Yeah.
but beginnings of something is there.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else for you,
And I
Hermanus?
guess- No, that's my turn.
Very well. After Hermanus is the giant.
Big stupid poopy giant.
El Giant. Oh. Wow.
Oh, slow down, guy. Take it easy.
Doesn't have a lot of movement. Yeah, he'll dash. As he'll run up in front of you guys with his sword at the ready there. But he does not have an ability to attack at the moment. After El Giant is Solaris.
El Solaris.
I don't know why. I
Well,
did
shit. Well, you know, how big is this giant?
that. What is he? Huge creature, 15 by 15. So he's like 15 feet tall.
Hmm. I think. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. I would like to cast Enlarge Reduce on the
Oh.
giant.
Okay.
And I need a con save, please.
Constitution saving throw. Coming. DC?
16?
So that's a 19.
Fat fuck.
He is a big boy. As he is like a bit of the magic kind of goes there, and he just kind of shakes off the kind of like bit of embers in that you throw at him to try to get your magic to take hold of him there.
Back up right here, and that'll be the end of my turn.
You do have 40 feet because you're still on your draft horse, just so you know. If that makes a difference for you.
Nope.
Okay.
Very well. Soraya, it is your go.
I would like to
She's about to like demolish the giant here.
No. I'm trying to decide if I want to be a bad bitch or if I want to be a hee hee ha ha. You know, because like it's been a while since we fought something, and I feel like I haven't done a hee hee ha ha in a long time.
Okay. Something that makes
I'm
me
going
go,
to
"What the fuck?"
cast Polymorph.
Okay. I always forget you have that. Very well.
I am determined to be an owlbear someday, and if this is as close as I can get, this is as close as I'm gonna get.
You're turning him into an owlbear?
No, I'm turning him into a bunny rabbit.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I was like, wait.
But I need true polymorph to turn myself into an owlbear. Therefore, if I can't have true polymorph, I'm gonna get regular polymorph. Mander.
I thought you wanted to turn him into owlbear. I was like, what? What?
No, that's worse.
I was like, I don't think this is no. Okay, now I'm tracking. All right.
I want to make him into a bunny rabbit.
A bunny rabbit. Okay. Wisdom?
Yeah. Happy
Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter. Peter Cottontail over here. Wisdom saving throw?
Yes, sir.
Oh no.
But
It's the maniacal laughing for me.
DC?
while eating a crab rangoon. DC, Mander?
Yeah.
You tell me what you rolled, Mander. Go ahead.
12.
Little cottontail, look at that. Go ahead.
My big bad giant. Reduced. I don't even have a rabbit.
Find one.
I don't even have a rabbit stat block. Oh my god. What?
What the fuck is happening?
Oh my god.
The one icon I don't have is a rabbit.
What is that?
I'm gonna use.
He got balls on his chin.
Happy Easter, everyone!
I'm gonna go off of. What is it? What is?
I'd like to remind you, Mander, that you allow her to play a druid every single time.
In every context, too. It's not just in D&D.
I was over here like, yeah, I'm gonna get him with this giant. Never mind.
Fuck your giant.
Fuck the giant. Dragon shows up?
Well, bunny rabbit.
I don't even have a rabbit stat block. Like, what the fuck?
Bunny rabbit, not regular rabbit. Bunny.
We'll go.
I don't know if there's a distinction in D&D, but that bitch is a
not.
bunny.
There's not. We're gonna use.
Not a Cornish Rex. This thing is little bunny frou frou.
Oh my god. All right. So.
Frou frou foo foo?
Wait. All right. Hold on.
Is it frou frou with an R?
No.
No!
Wait. I have to make him to scale. Hold on. Wait. Let me move you guys back. You guys were
Wait,
right
why
there.
does that bunny look so cute, though? Little
I'm just moving him. I'm not deleting him. I've just moved him. So he's tiny now. I'm just gonna leave his stat there, but he's tiny now. As now there's a rabbit.
I'm gonna get off Frederick. I'm gonna walk over to the bunny rabbit and pick him up. You know how like you pick up like puppies?
By
You know,
the
you like
scruff?
pick them up by the armpit.
Oh.
I'm gonna pick him up and very audibly be like, "You're such a cute little bunny rabbit. Look at your cute little nose, your little whiskers, and your little ears." Nobody hit the fucking rabbit.
Don't hit the rabbit. Don't hit the rabbit.
Don't hit the fucking rabbit.
That lasts for an hour.
Or until someone hits him.
No, not till someone hits him. He should.
Oh, I thought it was.
He has to drop to 0 hit
Oh,
points.
which one's the one?
He drops to 0 hit points. Then he'll go back to his OG form.
So, like, just snapping the rabbit's neck?
Yeah, that would still take him back to his original.
But then he'd be at 0.
He would go back to his regular HP.
Yeah, so don't hit the rabbit.
So it resets. So it's like basically you replaced him with the bunny rabbit, but then whatever hit points he had prior to the polymorph is what he goes back to.
Damn.
They're trolls. Can the trolls hear me?
Yeah, they're in the. You mean they? Do they understand you? I guess.
Both.
They would know. You guys have been around trolls before. You would know, and they're a common enough enemy. You know they'd speak like giant and very, 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 very broken English or common.
Hi, man.
I'm not playing Neri, so I have to be mindful of the giant thing. I am going to Simba the rabbit before I end my turn. And I'm gonna say, "I'll give you lunch if you leave us alone."
Roll me persuasion or deception, your choice.
What's my better? Oh, they're the same.
Are the trolls? Oh my god, this is horrid.
Can I
Can
help
I
her?
guidance myself?
You can guidance yourself.
Again?
Yeah, you can guidance yourself. It's usually a 9 out of 10 times when you guys are trying to guidance yourselves, you're trying to avoid something seeing you do it, but they're trolls. You're in active combat.
Holy shit!
Did you just nat 20 this?
She cackle like a cartoon.
Baby's
Don't die.
And coughs like a smoker.
Sponsored by.
That's fucking stupid. So 24?
Okay. Not nat 20 though?
Not at 20, but 24.
24. Okay.
That's fucking stupid. I'm not doing anything after this, y'all.
Move Rob the rabbit over here for a moment. Can I change the color of your rabbit so he actually sticks out a bit more? Make him almost make him Easter yellow.
Easter
yellow.
Easter yellow. So as the party sees Soraya hold this once a mighty giant up in the air, now brought low as a bunny rabbit, as it's kind of like kicking its legs around a little bit at the moment. And she calls out to the trolls, saying to leave you guys alone and they'll get lunch. As the trolls all look to each other there for a moment. Anything else you would like to do, Soraya?
I don't think I can.
The trolls are up next.
Am I understanding this correctly? Are you offering the bunny to them as lunch?
Yes.
Can I
Wait,
ask a
try and-
question? I need to clarify something.
Yeah.
So let's say the trolls were to get a hold of this bunny.
Yeah.
Okay? And let's say that the trolls were to, I don't know, take the bunny's limbs and do like a whole, like, you know, medieval torture moment where the bunny gets like ripped apart, right? Limbs and everything, and is just nothing but a stump. What would he unpolymorph, like, it, you know?
Do the limbs just like become giant limbs, or is
What?
he just dead?
Right, like what affects him when it comes to what happens to this bunny?
Well,
Because like if one of them rips off his arm, right, and he doesn't drop to 0, and eats his arm, when he unpolymorphs, will that arm now turn into it?
Or,
but
you know,
like it wouldn't be full. It wouldn't be like a whole arm. It'd be like bits of an arm.
What if they want a head?
Oops.
Right.
I think it would drop to 0 points if it joins.
Yeah.
I would assume it kills him.
But like some light torture, I think might.
Yeah.
Like, does
Like,
it
at the
turn
very
back
least,
into the giant?
Right. Can we like cut off like its arms and legs, and then like if it unpolymorphs, what is it gonna do?
Only a
How are you gonna swing a sword?
flesh wound.
Roll after us like a freaking roly-poly, like a bean? No.
It's gonna nub you to death.
Chris is on the Reddit right now.
he's deep.
There's some serious
He said, "Aw,
mathematical
fuck."
equations going on.
okay, I have an idea. All right. We're gonna see how this goes. Fucking Christ. Okay, trolls are up next. Right, you said you're done, Soraya?
Yes, I'm done.
Now I have to worry about this. You've been trying to polymorph something for a while. Wait, didn't you get a wyvern too
I
at one
have
point?
successfully.
Yeah,
I turned
yeah.
it into
Into
a
a
pig.
pig.
I remember that. There's still a wyvern out there in the world. You realize that, right?
I thought it only lasts an hour.
It does, and then it
That's
goes back
nothing
to
to do
a
with
wyvern, and then there's a wyvern somewhere out there. So I had to figure out what the
Oh.
wyvern was doing in that
Well,
hour.
And the whole joke was that someone was gonna find this pig within the hour, and it was just gonna turn into a fucking wyvern, like randomly.
That poor farmer. Oh.
Thought they banked.
I'm
Nope.
gonna turn this pig
Yeah,
into a
we
show
got a pig,
pig.
yeah.
Nope, it's a show wyvern now.
Sweet.
The trolls. You have offered them food.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone in the party comprehend giant?
Unfortunately, no. Baranus.
No.
No? Okay. Something is said in giant, as it's this weird like. Don't ask me to do that. Oh my god, this is gonna be weird. They are.
You created this encounter, sir.
Hey, you asked for this.
I always forget she has that spell because it pops up and I remember she has it, and then sessions go by and she doesn't pop it ever again, and then I forget she has it.
Because it's so much fun when this happens.
Because it's called the element of surprise, Mander.
It gets me every time. I'm gonna be honest. It's
I would also like to remind you, druids can change their spells every single long rest.
Right.
So you don't know what I've got, bitch.
You can't. He's gonna run up as he's kind of got his hands out and he's got these claws out, rushing towards you with lumbering footsteps.
Not lumbering.
Lumbering.
E-lumber.
You guys are on your horses actually, so he can't go there. I'm not. She's actually, with you moved, he could actually go here.
Does Primordial give you the ability to understand giant?
It doesn't.
So you know how like Puff kinda taught us
Oh,
Draconic?
He taught you bad words of Draconic? Yeah.
Wouldn't Baranus have taught us some like did we ever hear Baranus shout out any of the words that the giant just said?
I mean,
Roll me-
Solaris would, because Solaris was my gimp in the cast.
He was your
when
what?
Remember
That's
when I was
true.
like, yeah, remember I was like, don't make me get the genital cuff.
Roll me 2d20. Give me a luck roll. Solaris.
Oh.
Ooh.
12 and 18.
Nice.
I'll say that you can piece enough of it together with how he's running, as it's like one of the words you definitely get, as it's get and the. One of the other words doesn't make much sense to you there.
So he's saying get the. Okay. Get the.
That's the trolls. Kira, it is your go.
Cool. Need to measure something real quick.
Get the rhinestone.
Get the glitter. I need not a line, I need a square. Whoa, that's big. Okay, so...
Oh, I know what you're casting.
I need to go up some more. Does that hit all of them?
Yes. And
Whoa.
and the bunny giant.
All right. I don't know how to make that stay mander.
You're good.
So-
I'm guessing you're casting fairy fire.
I am casting fairy fire.
It doesn't need to stay. It's a one and done kind of deal.
Super duper. Well, just so you knew where it was happening.
Right. It's just them, so I don't have to worry too much about who it is.
So it's there for 1 minute. Duration is 1 minute. Objects in a 20-foot cube within range are outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Each creature in the cube is also outlined if it fails a dex saving throw. For the duration, the objects and the affected creatures should dim light, 10-foot radius, can't benefit from the invisible attack rolls. Okay. And then... So my action is fairy fire.
DC?
Bonus action. Oh, DC?
Yes.
On... That is... 16.
So they all failed. Oh, bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
Of course he failed. No, I want trolls. Trolls should be fun. I'll go away from my normal bullshit. Should have stuck with my normal bullshit. Trolls are fun. Giants are fun. Didn't work out that way. As they are all fairy fired. Bonus action. Keep in mind...
I'm going...
I will say keep in mind that Soraya is attempting to do whatever she's doing with the giants. Keep that in mind. Or not the giants, the trolls. So any aggro moves towards them will make it harder. I will
Yeah,
say that.
that's...
Remember the snake, people.
Remember the snake. I'm going to... I have to measure again. I'm going to do Blessing of the Raven Queen. I just need to figure out where I'm going.
Does that bring
I
your
need
horse
a
with you?
line.
Or is it just you?
That's a good question. Maybe I won't Blessing of the Raven Queen. Maybe I'll just dipsy doodle.
My oh my, what a wonderful day.
Yeah. So
Oh.
I'm gonna...
He does not have a lot of health as a bunny rabbit. Oh my.
Okay. I'm going to use cunning action to dash. And I'm going to move me and her on my horse over here. Can you move her with me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Does he care? As there's a moment where he looks at you, Kira, as you go off with your newfound friend there, as he turns his attention back to Soraya and the rabbit.
Yes. That's the end of my turn.
After Kira is Hermie.
I think I know what I'd like to do.
Bench.
Okay. Okay. I will cast Mass Suggestion.
Ooh. Okay. Intelligence or is it wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Who are you casting it on? Because you can pick.
The 3 trolls.
The 3 trolls? Okay. Let me see. Let me see what the trolls. The trolls. That makes sense. God. Wisdom saving throw. That's not. That's worse. Roll forward. That's oh. Well, one of them got a 0. They all. None of them broke 10. As
Cool.
you have a sentence or two, what would you like to say?
Could I say... When you take this bunny, walk until it... Is it daytime? Or, like, what would you say it is? Like, afternoon?
Like midday.
Midday? Walk, leave us until dark, and then you may feast.
As that all you're doing there, Hermie?
Yes.
The giant. That is now a rabbit.
He said hip, hop, hippity hop.
You're still holding it, Soraya? Actually, I guess you'd be here for holding it.
Yes.
It's a rabbit. The fuck
The
is
bunny.
It is a wee little Peter Cottontail. What the fuck is it gonna do? It still retains its personality in that. So he's going to try and break free of your grapple.
No.
He's going, he will try.
You will try.
So that'll be contested.
The fucking bunny. I can't be that strong.
Let's. I'm gonna use the. I'm gonna use. Yeah, we're gonna use this as the stat block. You're trying to hold on to it, so it'd be athletics for you.
So am I rolling?
Yep, you're gonna do an athletics check because he's gonna try and break free. If you're trying to keep
gotta
hold of
switch.
him.
I gotta switch dice. Hold on. Hold on. Fucking bunny. I can't be that strong. Can't be. 15.
So you got 10 more than him. He rolled a 5 with his plus as a buddy. Is he's kind of like,
What kind of plus does a bunny have?
I'm using the weasel stat block because that's the closest I can get.
Don't let the bunny hear that.
But now I need to actually apparently get an actual bunny stat block in case this becomes a repeat.
I was just thinking cute and cuddly. Small.
It worked. It worked.
Huh. It was either that or another chicken, and I didn't want to chase after a chicken.
You're good. You're good. You're good. as this rabbit kind of like sits there, and it does like that weird scream that rabbits do, as it's like flinging itself around and trying to break out. As it's really not doing anything. As you're just kind of sitting there with it, Soraya, as it's just screaming at you. So that's his turn.
I kind of want to scream back at it.
Free action to scream back at it. That's the giant's turn. Solaris, you are up. If there's any other craziness you'd like to do in this odd encounter that we have found ourselves in by my own creation in some way.
So just to make sure that like I'm
On the same page?
keeping up,
Yeah.
just keeping up with everything.
Yeah.
Big dude got turned into a bunny.
Yep.
We have now convinced the ogres to eat the bunny, but not until they have taken the bunny away from us
At dark.
at dark.
Yes.
I am to see how this plays out
Me too.
and pass my turn.
Soraya, what would you like to do? As there are 3 trolls standing in front of you, drool coming out of their mouths. You can just smell the nasty musk on them as they're just breathing down on you.
Are they all reaching for the bunny?
Yes, all 3 of them.
I'm gonna hand it to the closest one.
Okay. As you use your action to hand off the rabbit there to the 3 trolls.
Mm-hmm.
End of turn. As the 3 trolls, with mass suggestion. Oh no, you come here, little boy. You're going with you. You're going with these trolls as they all lumber off into the distance.
GG, guys.
As you successfully somehow completely avoided the combat.
Whee!
That was good. That was good. That was. The fuck? All right. Capy crew. What do you want to do? With is like, Araya there is sitting on the back of Kira's. Or not Araya. Elira is sitting on the back of Kira's horse there and goes, "He was such a cute little bunny rabbit. Why was he a troll? Or why was he a giant?"
Sometimes when bunnies get mad, they grow.
Oh.
I'm gonna get back on Frederick.
So you get back on
It was
Friday.
a real bad bunny. Got it.
Not bad bunny.
Well, that was nice of you.
That
You
bunny's
saved
hot.
me. I didn't have to do anything. I've never seen someone do that. I'll have to remember.
Ta-da.
Save you?
We'll turn. I could have done that.
Ah.
Yeah, I can do stuff like that. I have fun stuff. I'll have to try.
They
that.
called you a wizard.
Yeah, I can do things like I'm really good at making things. Like this. She reaches into her pouch and pulls out a scroll. I can make these.
Spell
What's that?
scrolls?
It's a spell scroll.
Oh.
This one's a fun one. It makes you it makes you fall, but you fall like a feather fall.
A feather?
Yeah, this one's feather fall. And then I have another one that's really cool. This one, it's like a port, but you move far. A teleport. I have these 2.
Oh.
I had more, but I had to use them. Because they were chasing me.
Why don't you teleport to Loudwater?
I'm
Waterdeep.
I'm going
Waterdeep.
Water. Yeah, I could. Do you?
Or you could come to Loudwater with us.
I was already there though. I don't want to go there, and I'll get in trouble if I don't. Markath will get mad at me if I'm not in Waterdeep soon. She said you need to be there by a certain time, and I don't remember the time now. I'm probably late.
Is it?
Probably gonna be mad at me now.
Is it Tuesday? No, I'm asking her. Did she say Tuesday?
She did not say Tuesday, because she doesn't remember when she was supposed to be there.
Well, if it was Tuesday and you're going by greenest time,
It's always Tuesday in Greenest.
it's always Tuesday and greenest. So technically, you're on time.
This is true. This is true. So I'll just tell Markath that then, and then she can't be mad at me.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, friends. That was nice of you. I mean, if I'm not gonna use these anytime soon, if you guys want them. And she holds up the 2 spell scrolls.
Are you taking them?
Yeah.
She's offering. You don't have to take them if you don't want. Or you can pick which one you want.
That teleport one might be useful.
Let's take them anyways, even if we don't use them.
Yeah, just.
You want me to hold on to these two?
Yeah.
No,
A
just
spell scroll
Put them
of
with the
teleport,
others.
and a spell scroll of thunder.
mule.
Not the scroll mule.
As the party has successfully made it through this odd encounter that I did not think was going to go that way in any way, shape, or form. But by golly, it
We
was
gotta keep you on your toes,
funny
Mander.
as fuck. So I'm not.
Meanwhile, Mander will go play his in-person group. Be like, yeah, I almost TPK'd them.
Honestly, yeah.
Meanwhile, Bunny.
Bunny. One group. So I almost killed them again. This group.
Yeah,
So
you don't have like.
they made them a
You don't really
Again.
have like a middle.
Well, you guys are doing tyranny, where it's where like, okay, Sword Coast, you're wandering the Sword Coast, nothing too crazy. Them, they're in hell. I mean, they're in hell trying to save something. You're trying to stop the end of the world, but you're not in hell. So, but anyways,
Got you beat down, dude.
I mean, you guys do keep me on my toes, so I'll take that.
You're welcome.
Jace.
Anything else the party would like to do as Elira prepares to disembark and make her way back towards Waterdeep more?
I'm gonna help her off of my horse so she doesn't face plant the ground.
Good call. As
Thanks.
she makes her way down at one point or another, and she goes, "Well, if you're on Waterdeep and I see you, come say hi. Or if you see me, come say hi. Okay, bye." And she turns and starts to make her way as she's going, stops, turns 90 degrees and goes up to a log and kind of just sits there and pokes at it for a moment before getting up and going on her merry way.
I'm gonna look at
the
Soraya and I'm gonna
party.
telepathically say that I'm gonna pretend like I don't know that bitch if I ever see her.
What's funny is I'm definitely gonna ask Markath if this girl ever showed up next time we're in Waterdeep. Cause I don't know if she's making it.
I guess you'll find out. Onward?
Onward.
The party was continuing their path. You were going up towards the high forest itself. I'll say over the course of time you guys do get there as the remainder of your journey is a little less active at the moment, as you guys have exhausted all of the travel encounters currently on your way to the High Forest. Is there anything you'd like to do on the way there, though? You will get a long rest and a podcast too.
Do I have a cloak that has a hood?
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
say your cloak has a hood. That's fine.
Okay.
We had a bunny.
That just dawned on me that I didn't know if my cloak had a hood or whatnot, and I was told to keep my hood up.
You can say it has a hood. I would feel like most cloaks come with one, so nothing
Okay.
crazy. That was also for Altan. That's Misty Forest, not High Forest.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just in case you're mixing the two up because of similar names.
I am. Thanks.
For sure. Anything else the party would like to do on your way to the High Forest? Moving on.
Moving on now.
Oh, Muppets. As the party makes its way to the High Forest. As this is the first time I believe the party has actually been to the High Forest. The trees here are gargantuan oaks that stretch up high into the sky there as they form a canopy. As you're following this river that slowly kind of turns into a small stream that you could easily cross over as you stand outside the edges of this grand biome here. Is there a certain way the party would like to continue?
As in, like, in direction, or as in the way we're lined up?
Direction, way you want to line up, how you want to look for the druids, anything of that nature.
Do I sense druids? Do we have, like, an anthem? You know how, like, the Eagle Scouts and shit, I don't know if this is actually true, don't quote me on it, I don't know anything, but they have, like, little songs they sing so that they recognize each other.
I don't know anything.
Absolutely, there is absolutely nothing like that.
I'm thinking of like how it, like in Legally Blonde, they fucking have a little like jingle that they.
Ooh, like in Camp Rock.
I think she's thinking
Yeah,
of like the wilderness explorers from Up, where they're like, the wilderness must be explored. Like that? Is that what you're thinking
some
of?
shit like some shit like that.
Because like Cub Scouts and Eagle Scouts have weird hand signs that they do, like little like weird. I don't even remember.
Gangs.
Yeah, thank you, Rob.
Just gonna say that.
I was a Boy Scout.
Tracks.
I did it, but I got bored at Eagle. So.
Also tracks.
Yeah, I'd say that similar to like most of the major organizations, minus like the Lord's Alliance being more of a conglomerate of like cities that have forged into an alliance, where that group doesn't have their own like chants or sayings or anything like that, unlike the Order of the Gauntlet or the Harpers.
Is there okay?
But
Let me.
Druids could have like, I would say the Druids would have like little like telltale signs.
Right, like I'm thinking of like how this is gonna sound so bad, but how Christians have like the songs that they all sing at church, and it doesn't matter which denomination, you fucking know that song is a Christian song, so they clock each other.
You want to go into the High Forest doing When the Statesmen Come Marching In, basically, but for
essentially, but in Druidic.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, they've got an equivalent. What would be the equivalent, Soraya?
I don't fucking know. It'd probably be fucking Black Parade, but in Druidic. Like, I don't know.
I'll allow it. Fuck it. Yeah, I would say that the Druids, yeah, being a little bit more in tune to nature itself, It would be in it would be more in like druidic, the language of druids, than in common. Druids. Be more than that, and then in common, as you guys would be making your way in a song regarding the balance of nature and ensuring that the forests grow tall, the waters run deep, and the plains roll on, kind of deal. As you make your way into the high forest, looking for the druids. There are 7 dwarves and a random human living in this forest. I rolled an nat 20. Oh god. Not dealing with that right now. Throw them somewhere else. I'll say, as you guys have made it to the high forest, take 5 there.
Can I get 10 just in case my poop goes a little long?
Of course, yes.
Might be alone.
We probably just need 5, but just in case.
We could take a quick 10 minute break there. So that way everyone can...
It might be like 7.32.
Just take a shit.
7.32.
Just shit was what he just said.
Just shit.
Just take a shit, girl.
Very well. We will be right back
girl.
after Carol takes her shit.
You never listen.
Just say it.
Say it and not listen.
Sit and no listen.
No listen.
No, you never listen.
I mean, I saw your message, but I just want to make sure.
Oh, okay. Well, you should have acknowledged it.
Okay. I am sorry. I went like that, and I was like, she probably doesn't know I did that. So.
Rude.
But no, we don't. It's not rude. It's not rude at all.
Steve.
Give you forest music.
Ah, yes, the inside of my brain.
So, welcome back. Hope everyone had a nice time away.
It was wonderful. Thank you for asking.
I hope your poop was good, Carol.
5 out of 10.
Not bad. Average.
Better than yesterday.
This is true. Huh.
La 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 lava.
Plays Minecraft 1 time this week.
Excuse me. So, as the party enters into the high forest here, Soraya.
We.
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Oh, I thought you said wait. Okay, never mind.
No, I said we.
We. Okay. Soraya, as you're
Yes.
traveling, doing your little the ants go marching song of the druids.
Black Parade.
The Black Parade. When I was a young elk. As you're leading, are you leading the party?
No.
No. Okay. As the party's kind of making their way through.
Make him away.
Making way. Are you taking your horses with you? As you're no longer actually on a path anymore.
Is this the house music?
No. You say this every time too.
We literally every time.
Every time, without fail.
I don't know if he adds other songs.
I do.
It's none of my business.
Some of them I like to reuse because some of them they're multi-mood.
He said that's not my business. That's his biz.
I cannot.
That's not my biz.
I cannot use house music.
Technically, you can because
I
the
mean, you
band.
can use house music.
Boots and cats and boots
Okay,
and cats and
okay.
boots and cats and boots and cats and.
You got me on that one. I'm gonna send you guys to hell, and there's gonna be a disco.
Oh hell yeah.
Go hang out with Malgathor at the club. Let me know how that works out
Boots
for
and
you.
cats.
Bet.
Um,
Let's go.
As Soraya, though, as you're with the party here, are you guys taking your horses in to the high forest?
No, I don't think they would be that great in the.
Frederick, do you want to go?
It's different. Wait, what was Frederick's word? Frederick. Wait, was that what Frederick sounded like? I know.
No, that was the other one.
No, the other one was. The other one was more like this. I don't know what Frederick's voice was now. Damn, that wasn't even that long ago. My elbow's attacking me apparently. What do I want?
Frederick.
Frederick.
No, that wasn't it either.
He's now going to sound like this. He's going to do the yoo-hoo.
My wife.
My wife. His name. This is what Frederick sound like now. He goes and
my
says
God.
to you, I go where you want me to go. If you want me to go into the forest, I go into the forest. It's not easy though.
Do we want to go with the horses, y'all? Do we want to just walk?
Let's just walk it. Let's hoof it.
Can you guys wait here? The horses?
You want to have the horses wait? You could tie them up. They have reins. If you do want to tie them, it wouldn't be a check. You guys could easily tie them.
But what if they get attacked by something? It's better if they can run away and come back later. If I ask them nicely, will they just wait?
I'll say, well, no roll needed as you approach them, and you say, will you wait for us to return?
Please. Be polite.
I can do this for you. We wait here for you. Don't make us wait too
Okay.
long, though. I'm
We
going to
tried
go
to
eat this
hurry.
grass over here. Thank you. Wait, horses eat grass, right?
Yes.
Yes.
As party leaves their horses there. As you, to Hermaeus's point, hoof it into the woods. With a lovely druidic song being sung to the tune of My Chemical Romance, Black Parade. Soraya, though, there's a small little creature on you that you've been carrying for a very long time.
Benjamin!
That is scurrying up and down your arms and neck and by your ears, and he is feverishly crawling all over you.
Benjamin, what is up, my guy?
As he crawls to the tip of one of your hands there. Are you casting Speak with Animals again?
I can, I don't care. Yeah.
So you cast Speak with Animals there as he crawls up to the tip of your hair. He goes, "We're near her.
Near who?
The mother colony.
Oh.
They are in this forest. Somewhere.
Okay. Somewhere? You don't know where they are?
I've never been there. I was hatched. How do I say this?
Pupate? Pupate?
Yeah, we could.
I was pupated.
I was pupated there
I
until
think that's the term.
my part of the colony left to form another colony. And I have returned.
Not the eyeballs. Jeez, man. I mean, this is good, right?
This is good.
This is what we wanted to do. This is good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, onwards and upwards, I suppose.
See.
That's right. While you are traveling through the high forest here, whenever you are wanting to look for the beetle colony here, the mother colony, as it's been told to you now, you will need to do an investigation check to find it.
And I can do that at any point.
Just say whenever you want to do it.
Well, we need to find the druids. That's the priority. So let's figure out which direction we want to go in to look for the druids, and then I can just do checks like a fucking sonar, just beep, beep, beep. I could just full land beluga.
Oh.
A wolf.
So the party's making their way. I know that you said you're gonna use your druid song. Is there any other way the party, with like any abilities or spells or anything of that nature, that you would like to use to find the druids?
I don't know.
I will say that the party, it has been a while, so I will remind the party that a specific druid that Solaris and Soraya, you have met her. I don't believe
The fire bitch.
I don't believe Hermaeus and Kira met Araya Cindertouch.
Fire bitch.
So, but if there's any certain ways you would like to try and find this druid camp here in the High Forest, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Nothing. Guess I'm radaring.
You gonna do a beetle colony check?
I can, yeah.
I figured that's what you meant by radaring. So.
Well, Well, can I tell signs of like a druid group being nearby? Like, you know how like, how do I say this?
Yeah.
Like how elephants can find each other because they recognize the like.
Right. Okay. Pick a skill and tell me how you're gonna use that to kind of like pick out signs of other druids.
Let's see. Now my perception is through the fucking roof. So is my nature. I'll do a nature. Oh, well. I'll do a survival. I'll be a little different this time. And use my druidic knowledge of where someone might, like, settle down with, like, a large group.
Okay.
Make camp or something, I don't know.
I will say, since you're looking for druids and you are a druid, that will lower the DC as well.
What? Okay, not terrible, not terrible. It's a dirty 20. It's dirty.
It's dirty. You gotta clean that bitch. As you're making your way,
Making my way.
Through the high forest here, as you're traveling with your friends, you come across a bit of dirt and earth that has like almost like a footprint there, but it's like done in just the right way where it leaves a very light print there, almost as like respecting the nature that was growing in that spot. Try not to tread too hard on it to damage any of it. That you would recognize most druids would be able to do within the forest, or any light-footed folk could do, as it kind of leads a little bit more eastward into the woods itself.
Okay. I think they're this way. Let's go. I'm gonna venture.
As you're leading the party on there.
As we start walking, can I do a beetle check?
Go right ahead.
Okay. What is it?
Investigation.
Investigation? 16.
As you're kind of making your way eastward, you see signs of some sort of large creature. I'll say with your abilities of a druid, you would recognize it as not something like a some sort of like elk or even like a bear or anything like that. A large creature of that size, though. But as you're kind of looking at it, it has like this weird chunks of like trees in that are missing itself.
Benjamin, is that beetle-like?
Yes, that would be beetle-like. The mandibles crunching down to take the trees back to forge the mother colony.
I really like how you say mother colony. It's just my brain the right way.
I mean, it is the mother colony. That is where the queen mother lives.
Well, we'll keep going, but let me know if you notice any of your pals.
Very well. Hopefully we do not anger any of the soldiers. That would not be good.
I'm gonna turn to the group after he says that and say, hey guys, just be careful where you step, okay? Thanks.
You got it, homie.
As the party continues on.
Okay.
Someone in the group roll me
Just keep some.
a 1d4, please.
Okie doke. Four.
As the party continues going deeper and deeper into the forest here, you would hear the stompings not too far up ahead of you as it gets louder and louder. Not that of humanoid creatures though, as in we'll say about like 50 feet from you guys, part of the trees clearing, you would see 3 elk standing there in this opening, but they don't look right. Instead of them having the nice kind of brown and tan coloring there, their hair, their fur has like kind of turned into this nasty matted grayish color, and coming out of like their eyes and their mouths is like this weird green slime as it kind of like drips down as all 3 of them are breathing heavily, that you can, as you're about 50 feet from them, you can hear them breathing.
Well, that's not normal.
Yeah, no.
Are they rabid?
I don't know. Just don't go near them, though.
And the deers will ooze green slime.
And I'll say that as they're kind of like looking around, they haven't really noticed the party. I'll say that as you're looking at them, with how far you guys are and with a little bit of foliage that's around you, you're kind of shrouded at the moment from them.
Okay.
I don't know if they're hostile.
I don't want them to see. I don't want them to feel threatened. So I think we should just go away from them, kind of towards the side. Not really, but
Trying to avoid the detection of the elks there.
Yeah.
Very well. Group stealth check as you guys stealth or yeah, we'll go with stealth.
Or fuck.
Or what?
Stealth, acrobatics, or nature. I will allow any of those 3 checks. Actually, now I'm thinking.
I'm giving Solaris guidance before we start because last time he beep boop popped and got himself caught.
Those 3
have
abilities.
23.
Okay, I'll do nature.
I'll do a stealthy.
I heard your ungodly roll, Kira. I'm assuming stealth.
I did stealth in case you needed to know.
I figured. You're the rogue. Sticking with good old stealthy. It's like Kira kind of quietly like.
I used nature. I got 21.
Ooh, very nice. Kira kind of moves quietly enough, not causing any of the plant life nearby to kind of like creak under her steps or move too much. Solaris, as you kind of like flow almost with the plants, almost like a nice like counterbalance to your fiery nature, as you're almost like one with it now in a different form. Hermes and Soraya? 16 stealth. As you kind of like follow in the wake of your 2 friends there. Not as quiet as Kira, but you are able to definitely pick out like, don't step on this stick, as you pick your way quietly as you don't upset the 3 elk off in the distance.
19.
Nature?
Yep.
As you kind of follow suit with Solaris there, as a nice like fire and ice almost dance happens within this forest as the party is successful in evading the 3 elk there with whatever's going on with them. As I'll say, you
Like
guys do
demonic.
get a decent distance away from them as you all stop hearing this odd dry heaving sound that they're doing. How would the party like to proceed?
Do I see any other signs of the druids?
Give me.
Now that we've kind of gone off track.
Oh. Pick a skill. Or you could use the same one if you want. But if you want,
I'll do survival again.
Very well. Go for it.
Holy shit! Not 20.
Nat 20 overall.
27.
27. With a 27, as the party is making its way.
Take it away.
You do find a more clear path of several individuals have gone this way a couple times. I'll say with a 27.
I become the forest.
You would be able to tell 3 individuals have traveled this way prior. I'll say with a 27 with that kind of survival check. As you're able to make out 3 different footprints in the earth and that. As I'll also say with a 27 survival check, you do notice that as you're traveling more eastward into the forest here, with your survival instincts kicking in, the plant life around you, even the giant trees all the way down to small bits of grass blades, have this odd decolorization happening to them. As every once in a while you would see a tree that instead of it having like a nice brown or golden amberish color of sap coming out of it, it's the same disgusting green slime pooling out of a tree or two every once in a while.
That's gross. Don't like that. I'm gonna follow the footsteps, I guess.
Right. Are you pointing out the green slime to your party? And that is
yes.
Okay, so I want to make sure. I figured you were, but as the party's now been brought to the attention of this, as you do continue to travel, turning a bit more southward as you follow the path, as at one point or other you come into a clearing, a more natural clearing, not one made by humanoids, as you would find 3 tents set up there, large green leaves that have been kind of like sewn together in that, in a small little area, staging area of sorts, as you would hear the small cooing and baaing and that of animals, as you'd see a kind of like a corral area with a variety of small critters and creatures in there, as you would see 3 individuals within there. One being Araya Cindertouch, a elf wearing similar kind of green patterns in that of the tents there, and one other individual there, a furbolg, wearing patches of sheep's and ram's wool all over his body there, in kind of like a makeshift tunic there, as the party enters into this camp.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So you enter into the camp. The druids, with a decent perception, take note of you guys entering, as Araya turns to the group as she puts down a small chipmunk into this enclosure there. And she turns and goes, "Oh, the Capy crew. It's been a long time since I've seen you. I hope all is doing well with you, Soraya and Solaris."
Hi. You look good.
Thank you.
How's it going?
I have
What's up?
found peace here in the Emerald Enclave's business.
Nice.
A piece that you were able to show me. So I thank you for this. I see you have 2 new friends with you as well.
Yes. Guys, come say hi. Gosh, you embarrass me in front of my friends.
This is so rude.
As standing before you, This is the first time, I know, Rob, you've met Araya before, but I believe this is the first time.
Hi.
I believe this is the first time.
Save the turtles.
Save the
Do
turtles.
you guys have turtles here?
Save the
We do
manatees.
not have turtles here. As Christ. Yeah, standing before you is kind of like a fiery nature character, almost kind of like Solaris in a way, but different at the same time. A elven creature with bits of armor and that, and with fiery red hair there, stands before you, along with these two other individuals that come up and greet the party as they introduce themselves to you all. I just had him. Where'd he go? The first one, the elf, introducing himself as the Circle of the Land Forest, Eldrin Willowbane. As
That was land, like walking
I am so
land,
efficient.
not
Land.
lamb, like
Land.
a sheep.
Land.
Okay.
Land.
Land.
As he elderly elf there, even for elven standards, as he gestures to Soraya, recognizing you as a druid, introducing his circle to you. The Furbolg, a very tall creature there, as he walks up and quietly introduces himself as Thorn of the Briar, Circle of Shepherds, in a very soft-spoken voice there, as he kind of like keeps his eyes kind of pointed downward towards the ground there, as he's watching where he steps in that.
Oh boy.
I had fun making these guys.
Horn.
As Araya,
What was the elf's name?
the elf's name, Eldrin Willowbane,
Awesome.
Circle of the Land Forest.
Eldrin
Yep, Eldrin.
Willowbane.
And then Thorn of the Briar. He is a Furbolg, Circle of the Shepherds. Or Circle of Shepherds, I should say. Not the Shepherds.
Verbal.
Danke.
Bitte. As Araya, after a little bit of introduction between the party here, concludes, as Araya turns and goes, "What brings you to the High Forest, my friends?"
The Enclave.
"Oh, you've come to assist us? With the blight plaguing the
Yes.
forest?"
Yes. I'm also looking for bugs, but that's besides the point.
"Bugs.
Bugs.
Any?"
Benjamin, you want to say hi?
You hold out the beetle to her.
This is Benjamin. He's my
Ooh.
distinguished gentleman.
Kind of like flutters his wings.
See? Distinguished.
A small creature of these woods. Oh. So Raya turns to you and goes, "In our endeavors here to stop the blight that is taking over, as well as," she gestures to the corral of small critters there, "aid those that have been afflicted by whatever is happening here. I do believe we've seen creatures of this one standing. Larger, though. Much larger. Some as large as a child. And then
Child.
a child. Thorn here says he saw one the size of a horse one time."
Well, that's cool.
It's like Thorn just kind of like quietly nods his head there.
What about the elk in this area?
We have seen several elk afflicted by the blight.
Oh, okay. That's what that is. We saw a couple on the way over.
Yes. She leads you over the corral and gestures in as you see a variety of small critters, from squirrels and chipmunks to skunks, foxes, and whatnot. Within
Any
this-
bunnies?
A couple bunnies. Within this small corral, as you do see off in the distance a larger one that's got a couple deer, a badger is even in there, as all of these creatures have the same kind of decolorization done to their fur, hair, as well as they're pooling from like their eyes and mouths is the same green slime.
Brody.
Yes, it's as you say, grody, but the balance has been upset here in some manner.
Well, do you guys have any leads?
Let's try that again. We're unsure of what's causing it. We have noticed chunks of the forest northeast of us seem to be more of the spread of it. We've been trying to find the heart of the forest to see if the protector is safe, but we've been unable to discover where this heart is, with the blight damaging so much of the forest, as well as not running into the protector, this guardian of the high forest as well. But if you're here to help, you are more than welcome to use this our camp as your base of operations while you are here in the high forest. I don't see us being much of each other's way, as we've been tending to the animals here more. I will say that we've been here for about 2 months, but from what we have seen, though, this decline and growth of the blight has been going on for 4 months, at least. Anything else that me and my fellow druids here can assist you with, though?
I think for now, I think that's a good starting point.
Very well. If you have more questions,
Let us get settled and we'll touch base.
Very well. Like I said, you may use our camp as your base while you're here. She points out where food and Thorn starting to make a couple makeshift tents for you all to rest in as well, stopping his duties from taking care of some of the animals to assist with your kind of like home away from home here in the high forest, as the druids leave you to whatever dealings you have.
All right. What we thinking, Capy crew?
I think we need to definitely think we need to investigate.
Isn't an infection in the land? Because the plants were oozing too.
I think so. If it's anything like my spell blight, it's literally just like poisoning it. It's like draining it. So I think we need to find the heart of the forest first and go from there.
Is there like a vein of it that we could follow?
I'm not sure.
Plant. Like from the plant that we saw, is there a chance that we could find a vein for it?
I would say, Soraya, with your druidic background, even with your circle being different than the other druids here, or even the biome that you're currently in, I would say with you being a druid, you would know that typically as you get closer to the heart of whatever forest you're in, whether it's like like an actual forest or like the heart of like the ocean kind of deal, as you get closer to it, the wildlife is a little bit more vibrant here. But hearing that these three druids, even a circle of the forest druid, not being able to find it is odd, I would say, for you.
I mean, I could, and I hate to say it because I never do this, but I could wild shape. I know, crazy. And just kind of do a quick scope and get kind of a reading to see if I see any, not so much a vein, but maybe a pattern, right? Of like areas that look more afflicted than others.
That's smart.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna also take Benjamin with me. Okay. Let's see, because I thought I picked it up, right? Okay. Okay, before I turn into anything, I would like to really look at the trees by the camp. You know, really take in the enormity and sereneness of the trees by the camp. Specifically, the type of tree that it is, how it looks, maybe what it smells like. I don't know.
What it do?
The idea is that I know the tree well enough and the area enough to be able to transport through it. That's where I'm at.
Nature check.
Just in case. No, I have transport via plants. So
You have
not
what?
a check.
You
Transport via plants.
Oh.
She can go like 2 miles if she knows a
Huh.
tree.
Yes.
Okay. I'd say you would be able to find most of the forest being oak here, but I'll say that there would be a couple different trees of varying sizes that you could pick one if you'd like to kind of like be like the focal point of your spell. If my memory serves correct of how that spell works, where it's like kind of like a kind of deal.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's like makeshift teleport for druids, if I'm correct.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Easily done.
Cool. So yeah, let me do a quick sweep. You guys get settled, do whatever. I'm just gonna fly. I'm not gonna land or anything, unless I need to for whatever reason, which I doubt I will because I don't want to be by myself. But let me do a sweep, and then I'll come back. I'm gonna wild shape into a giant eagle.
A blue eagle?
Of course. What kind of a fucking question is
What
that?
kind of question was
Maybe you would do sea foam.
Seafoam.
seafoam?
Yes, seafoam.
Seafoam.
My favorite color is seafoam.
Seafoam. My favorite color. It's beautiful this
I
time
love
of
that
year.
seafoam
Seafoam.
green.
Seafoam green. English is hard. Seafoam. But
Man, it's been a day for talking.
you're telling
English
me.
is so hard.
Easily. You've done it many, many, many times again as you lift off into the air there. You're looking.
Make sure Benjamin is comfy.
He is easily done, I'll say.
It's important.
It is important. I'll say he's able to nestle himself kind of like up in like your, what is it? Gruff? Like the scruff of your neck, I guess?
Mm-hmm. Make sure you're keeping an eye out, Benjamin, in case you see your friends. But like, don't fall off. It's important that you don't fall off. No.
Right. Okay. And you're looking. You're checking out the blight. I know you said that much. Anything else you're doing?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know the other druids already did it, but I can still keep an eye out to see if I see any area that looks more vibrant or more naturey, I guess. Not that I think I'll see anything, but like at least kind of just keep an eye out for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for that. I'm looking for a pattern in the blight. I'm looking for either an inkling of where the heart could be and the beetles.
I think they died.
No.
All right.
No,
So
Walter.
beetles, blight, and you're looking for the heart of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but before we do the ungodly amount of stuff you're about to do, is there anything the party would like to do that's staying in the camp?
I'm just chilling.
Chilling like a villain. Well, maybe not a villain. Or
Who
maybe
knows?
this is your time. Destroying the forest. Solaris or Kira, anything you guys would like to do while you await Soraya's return?
It's daytime, right?
It is currently daytime.
Nighttime. Nighttime.
Okay. No, I'm good.
It's decently late into the afternoon, though, so you guys will be taking a long rest soon.
Cool.
You guys have taken a couple over the course of this time, though, so. Solaris?
Nar.
Nar.
Clear.
Nar.
Alright. Which of the three things would you like to start with as you turn into this eagle and you fly? What would you like to start
Fly
with?
like an eagle.
I'm gonna start with the heart of the forest. I feel like that would probably be the easiest one since it'd be a little bit more obvious.
Okay.
Just to fly up and scope.
Alright, for sure. Pick a skill. Your choice. And tell me how you're going to use that to kind of discern where the heart of the forest would be.
I wasn't sure. Is your sentence done?
Is it? I got
Okay, I wasn't sure if your sentence kept going.
dot. LOL.
For the heart of the forest, I'm gonna do. I guess I could do nature. Since that's just the nature-y thing. It's like different biomes just do that. So it'd be easy to tell. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I know the grass is green because the grass got watered. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay. Do it up.
Oh my god, these dice are really hard to read. It's the ones that I got for Christmas. They're just really hard to read.
Oh, gotcha. But they're so pretty, though.
Okay. Whatever 19 plus 7 is. 26?
Yeah.
That.
26. Holy shit. All right.
Look at you doing math. Good job.
Thanks.
The 26, as you're flying for a bit of time here, I say you would notice there's a clearing, another grove, not too far as you've been flying for a bit, not too far out of your pathway that you're taking, as you're flying north and kind of making bends and flying around and going up and such deeper into the forest as you're flying through the blighted parts of it, as you would see in one chunk of where the blight is, where much of this forest has decayed even to this point, where trees have lost all of their green leaves, where the tall oaks have fallen and are broken in half. You even see where there would be like a river at one point is now this disgusting muck color as it leads out of this grove here in the distance. As you're looking at it, though, you would be able to tell this is where a decent amount of plant life would have been at one point or another before the blight struck.
And is that where the blight seems to be originating from?
Not where it's originating from, but the blight has taken a decent hold there, I will say.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. And then for the pattern, so like if it's taking a decent hold there, you could probably see where it's like snaking from.
Yeah, I'll say with that roll.
Like areas where it's stronger.
Yeah. I'll say that you see it go more eastward towards the edge of the forest off in the distance, as every once in a while you do see whole chunks of the forest are gone. Completely cleared, as there's just stumps left of the trees.
Okay.
As you kind of like keep flying over this area there. So you found an area that possibly could be the heart of the forest. And you see more of where like the blight seems to be taking place. Whatever evil has struck this land.
Okay.
It's more eastward for you. Towards the edge of the forest. Often like
both of them, right?
Yeah. I'd say that you would be easily able to kind of make your way through the forest to those, in those directions.
Okay.
And
then the Beatles.
Give me a investigation check.
No. And
A 10. Overall?
yeah, overall.
I'll say that with how high you are, as you're kind of like sitting there trying to like gauge Benjamin on how much he's kind of like freaking out, as he is every once in a while he's been kind of like telling you like that way, this way more, this way, kind of deal, and whispering like little hints to try and guide you as best as he can. Since he's not been here for a long time, it's a little harder for him. But with a 10, I'll say that it's a decent amount harder now for him, as he's a little bit more out of his element to help guide you, as you're not really seeing anything that seems to stick out to you that could be possibly the mother colony at the moment.
Okay.
So possible heart of the forest, and possibly where I won't say possibly, where you do see the blight seems to be originating from.
Okay. I'm going to go back to camp and be wild shape. And I'm gonna relay the information to the Capy crew first. And then I'm going to go to the druids and I guess just confirm and see if they knew that that's where that was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just kind of like compare notes kind of situation.
Yeah. I'll say for time's sake for you, as you kind of like split the information up between the two groups separately, the three druids are surprised at what you say. None of them had really traveled too far into the blighted area, and as you described kind of like where the heart of the forest could be, I'll say Eldrin nods in approval of that possibly being the spot.
Okay.
With your description.
So now what? Because like, now that we have an idea, what plan do you guys have to stop the blight? What are you gonna do? Fight a plant? Like, I don't quite understand how you're planning on restoring the balance here.
Eldrin, the elderly elf there, goes, "What we need to do is find the protector, the guardian of the forest. That will help with the blight. The fact that we have not seen this protector out and about striking down the blight itself is a sign that some sort of evil has taken this land, and if the protector itself has fallen and been destroyed or killed, then this forest, the whole high forest, is doomed and will be consumed slowly by the blight, as the balance of nature has been upset here."
Is there a way for us to like commune with the plants? Because I know that's something druids can do. Is there a way for all of us to kind of like get together and commune with the plants in a way to where we can either summon the protector or at least kind of figure out where they could be?
Spells like speak with plants would work, but I would say you would need to go to the grove, the heart of the forest, and try it there. That way, you could find out more.
What time of day is it?
Oh, end of day.
Okay. All right. We'll circle back. I'm gonna go back to the Capy crew. I'm gonna relay the information. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I have an idea because it's getting kind of late, and I don't know about y'all, but the elk were spooky enough to where I don't feel comfortable going out at night. How about we long rest? I change my spells. And we do a quick trip to where we can kind of figure out where this thing is. The quicker we can do it, the faster we can get out of here.
Win.
Yeah,
Everyone fuck with it?
I fuck with it.
Fuck with it.
All right, let's go night-night. I'm gonna change my spells real quick. One moment. So we're long resting for sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Placehold.
What level is Speak with Plants? I think it's level 4.
Mander, can I find a place where there is no light?
Say at one point, as
No light, no
the Capy
light
crew is
in
bedding
your
down for the
blue
night,
eyes.
you would be able to find somewhere to bed down. I think I know what you're about to do. Is there anything the rest of the Capy crew is going to do before we deal with whatever Kira's about to pull out of her back pocket?
I'm gonna read Benjamin a good night story out of my in the dictionary.
Oh.
Okay.
Your what?
She's trying to learn off.
Story out of the dictionary.
Very well. You've had that for a minute. You should. I'll say at this point, if you spend 2 more nights, because you've had that for a long time. But I don't think.
I literally, any chance I get, I've read it.
Right.
Like every single time we do literally anything that requires spending time, this is what I'm doing.
You should. How many times?
I would like to listen to her read it as well.
Yeah, I'll say, like, add Aquan to your languages that you know at this point. You've had that book for a hot minute, but you haven't mentioned it. So, Lars, you're listening to the book?
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of this one. And I'm going to put Speak with
Add Aquan to
Plant.
your list as well. Hermaeus, I didn't know you were
Thanks,
doing.
sis.
Oh, you're welcome.
Anything I'm doing?
Mhm.
No. I'm just gonna bed down for the night.
I thought you were gonna say bed something, and I was gonna be like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Bed the grass.
You go to sleep there as Hermaeus, as you go to sleep there, you can feel a feeling in your skull for a moment there. Almost like something slithering deep into your brain, into the depths of your subconscious even. As you recognize it as a certain entity that you recently communed with.
He's with me in my dreams.
As Kira, you do find somewhere in the forest where no starlight is seen. What would you like to do?
I'm going to complete the Shadow Curse.
The shadow curse.
Yes. So, for Shadow Curse, the shadows of your mind creep up and whisper to a dark force residing inside of you. The attuned must find a secluded, dark place where no light penetrates. They must sit in total darkness with the dagger placed before them, concentrating on their inner fears and secrets for 1 hour. During this time, the creature must spill their own blood with the blade, while speaking a secret to the shadows, symbolizing their willingness to embrace the shadows.
What is the secret that you tell the shadows?
Kira would no longer greet death as a friend. She's grown really attached to her party, and she would struggle to leave it behind.
That all?
Yeah.
As you finish your ritual there, dust off yourself and begin to walk towards the camp, as you had to walk a decent amount into the woods to avoid any light, as well as avoid the watchful eyes of the druids. Let's have fun here. As I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as you are making your way back.
Oh God, what's my modifier? Nine? I
As
rolled a
Kira,
6.
as you're walking, you're no longer in the forest.
No.
You are in an odd place. To our eyes, not your character's eyes. You're in some sort of office building. Staring
Wait,
out.
not to Kira's eyes?
Not, you wouldn't recognize it as an office building as Kira, but you as the player would recognize it as an office building that you're inside.
Okay.
Some sort of, as there's like lines of desks and that, as you are standing in front of a window, and before you is a city.
I'm in Avernus, aren't I?
Give me either perception or history.
Worse, you're in Cincinnati.
That was good.
All right.
Smells of shit.
Perception. 29.
29. As you look down, it's Baldur's Gate. In flames. As a voice behind you goes, "Well, Kira, it's been a long time since I've wished to meet one of the fabulous Capy crew. And I feel with your lovely relationship with my dear friend Malgathor, it's time that you and I have our own dealings."
Gets this. Interesting.
As you do you turn?
Sure. Yeah.
As you turn, you see a devil. As you have your deal of them. Red skin and red fiery eyes, wearing a well-fitted suit and tie, with slicked back hair of a black onyx coloring with cufflinks and that on. As this creature turns to you. "May I introduce myself? Salvatore, the Infernal Tycoon."
Mm-hmm.
As we will call it there for the night.
Oh my God. That's not who I thought it was.
You did complete the ritual, though. He did not interrupt you in your ritual.
Thank you.
He's an interesting devil. He's been sitting in the background.
Interesting.
What'd you think, Party?
Very interesting. I thought I was meeting Mephisto.
I thought she was meeting the guy from Baldur's Gate 3.
I know who you're talking about.
panning over burning Baldur's Gate, and then
Down by the flaming river.
Yeah, I thought, okay, so initially when you said window, I was like, I remember the last time I was looking out a window, I was in Avernus. I was in, like, Malgathor's area.
Dis. He lives in
But
Dis.
I didn't think I was there because I didn't have Malgathor music playing. So I was like, I don't think it's Malgathor, but that's the only thing I have is that I'm in Avernus. So that's why I led with that.
Oh.
Interesting.
Someone else is coming into the playing field. So, you guys got it.
How's my friend gonna feel about this?
He did say he's friends with Malgathor. Or was friends.
Yeah, but I feel like that could be like a... We're friends, and we're not really friends, but...
Just find out. You polymorphed my giant.
And she'll do it again.
Yeah. I expect it.
Yeah.
I expect her to try and polymorph dragons at this point.
You literally don't, though.
I don't!
You sit here on your fucking ass in front of this damn camera and say, I expect it. And then when it happens, what is the first thing out of your mouth?
I forgot you had that.
I do.
I had no idea that was. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Forget. It's
I
been a minute.
expect it.
I expect some bullshit. I always forget she's got polymorph though. I always forget the druid spell. It always throws me for a loop. It's good though. It's a good loop.
What do you think it belongs to then, if not druids?
I know wizards get it. So I know that much. But it is what it is. +1 boost.
It is not. It's not a druid spell. It's a warlock spell. And the thing is I have warlock blah 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 feet. So I took warlock spells.
Oh.
She's my
Period.
base.
Period.
Because she's the love of my life.
It's not a druid spell?
As far as I know, it's not. I thought it came with my warlock shit.
I mean...
Or wizard thing, I don't know. It's one of the W ones.
Probably a wizard then. I don't think warlocks get it. I could be wrong though.
Because I remember talking to Leo about it. Hold on.
Leo was
How my
a
character sheet?
sorcerer?
No, because I mentioned something about it, and he was like, "Oh shit, yeah, that's fucking cool."
Yeah, Leo was a sorcerer.
That sounded exactly like Leo. You should be a Leo impersonator.
I'll look into it when I get back. I'm feeding my sourdough.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
She has
Plus
to
one
take it
boot?
out for a walk.
Eating it?
Any nomination?
Benjamin.
Benjamin. He didn't do much.
I don't know, because Soraya isn't available for nomination.
Yeah, like, I didn't
So,
do much.
I
don't
didn't
deserve
do
a
anything
boon.
either. So I think we forgo the boon this time.
Yeah.
We hold the boon. Hold the boon!
Yeah, I don't want to get a boon by default. I want to actually do something for it.
We can hold the boon. No problem with that. But I appreciate you, my friends, for playing tonight. A little bit more of a discovering information session, but you guys got some fun stuff. So, believe that we're playing next week, but the week after we are not playing. So, and then a couple weeks after that. So, we should be back next week, but we'll go from there. But again, thank you guys for playing. Thanks for everyone that came and hung out with us tonight. Until next time, for more D&D. Goodbye.
Ah.
Bye.